We are educated to conflict. Conflict implies comparison, imitation, conformity, adjustment to a pattern, modified continuity of what has been through the present to the future. Right? All this is a process of conflict. The deeper the conflict, the more neurotic one becomes. And therefore, not to have conflict at all, one believes in something most deeply. You believe in God most deeply and say that His will be done. And we create a monstrous world, right? Which is His will being done. And conflict implies, as I said, comparison. To live without comparison. You understand? Please do it now. Which means no ideal, no authority of a pattern, no conformity to a particular idea or ideology, and therefore being freedom from the prison of ideas. Right? Are you following? Are you doing it? So that there is no comparison, no imitation, no conformity. Therefore, you are stuck with what is. Right? Actually what is. Because comparison comes only when you compare what is with what should be, or what might be, or try to transform what is into something that which is not. All this implies conflict. Right? Thousands go to India, from America and from Europe, to find enlightenment, to find the real guru. Because they realize their religion, their outlook is very limited, materialistic, and India is supposed to be tremendously spiritual, which is not. And there, people go and try to find out. And the guru, the pattern, the tradition says, do this, then that. Conform to this. And they try every way, which is to bring about greater conflict in themselves. Right? This is what's happening right throughout the world. And so we are asking, is it possible to live without conflict? Now, it is possible when you have an insight into what is being said, to find out actually in daily life to live without comparison. Right? Therefore you remove a tremendous burden. Right? I wonder if you see that. And if you remove the burden of comparison, imitation, conformity, adjustment, modification, then you are left with what is, right? Conflict exists only when you try to do something with what is. Right? You may go on. When you try to transform it, modify it, change it, do it or suppress it, run away from it, then conflict arises. But if you have an insight to what is, conflict ceases. You understand my point? Are you doing it? When there is no comparison and so on, then you are left with what is. Conflict arises only when you are moving away from what is. Right?